Welcome back to the comments siding. I'm Thomas the Tank Engine. Now today we've got quite the story to discuss, so I won't beat around the bush. Hey Thomas! He told you not to reference George or Jeb, otherwise you'll be kicked out and replaced by the real comment section host. Oh yeah? We'll see about that. Right, that's Percy taken care of. Now, where was I? You're at Tidmouth, you moron! Oh, clear off, James. Why didn't you go touch grass instead of bothering me? You do realise that I'd have to derail again in order to literally touch grass, and I'd prefer to stay on the rails, thank you very much. I didn't mean for you to crash. Just clear off and let me get back to what I was doing. Alright, fine. I'd sooner have a better time at a Rick Dees concert. Now, as I was about to say before I was so rudely interrupted... Charming! There's a story from the Sodor Times that I wanted to discuss, and it only came out last week. Driver told me that, in the newspaper, there was an article about my colleague Duck, and how he heckled some LNER fans at Hulltraw Station, and said rail fans proceeded to throw huge cans of orange paint at him. I'll ask the editing guy to put up some pictures of the incident on screen. Driver said that it's made the news all over the Isle of Sodor, possibly even all of England. Ah, hello Thomas, how are you doing? Not too bad, Oliver. You got anything to add in relation to that incident with Duck? Oh boy, do I ever. Oh, this sounds juicy. Should I get the... Oh, that's right, we can't eat anything, let alone popcorn. Carry on, Oliver. Well, last night, Duck and I were in the shed while he was being cleaned. He was mouthing off something awful, and you should have seen the look on his face. It was priceless. Your contribution to the show is most appreciated, Oliver. Now, as much as I don't like Duck constantly going on about the Great Western Railway like it's season 17 all over again, he still has the right to his own opinion. Even so, I think Duck should have at least attempted to ignore the LNER fans and continue with his work as normal. That'll be the day. Trying to get Duck to shut up about the GWR is like trying to tolerate Sam's trains. It's borderline impossible. I can believe that, especially coming from his closest workmate. Now here's where the story gets really absurd, because the newspaper article said there was also a police officer present at Alvesborough Station, but he was in a different room while a passenger came in and told him about the incident. Now, in a sensible world, you would think that the cop would throw the book at the men who vandalised Duck. But, as an example of why we seemingly can't have nice things, he just let them off with a warning and didn't even give them a fine. Sounds like Norman Price after Fireman Sam went CGI. Wait a minute. Why in heaven's name would the policeman let those guys get off scot-free? I thought the law was meant to be applied in equal measures to all cases. You know, I was thinking the same way. It's almost as if the officer was secretly a fan of the Thompson A2-1 Pacifics or some other LNER design. But no, surely we couldn't have people in positions of authority who are also on the take. You'd certainly like to think so. Although, he might have been the same officer who harassed you for not having cowcatchers and side plates all those years ago. He could have been, but that doesn't excuse him from cheating the system. I wonder what that cop would have done if it was pro-GWR rail fans heckling Gordon, Eric, or some other locomotive of an LNER design. One can only guess. And while I still sympathise with Duck, especially after Bill and Ben laughed at me for that egg incident, the 5700 shouldn't have criticised those rail fans just for liking a different company. It's a stupid situation, but it could be made a little better if we all just agree to disagree. Thank you for watching the comments siding. If you want to see more shenanigans from me and other locomotives here on Sodor, go check out the imaginatively named Thomas Stories playlist on this channel. I'll see you again at some point down the line.